Welcome into the postgame show here on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. The man of the hour, the man with the power, the hit breaker, the record breaker, fastest man to 100 wins in Carthage history, head coach J.W. Kieckhefer. Coach, rumor has it you didn't even know that was win number 100.
No. That's a big number. I don't think maybe I am that old now. There's times where I don't feel old. There's days where I do feel old, and I guess I've been here for a while. That's cool. Thank you to LJ Marks for what he's done for my career and for allowing me to take over his program and to continue to push it in the right direction. Thank you to all the athletic directors I've gotten to work with over here in my time at Carthage. Each of them have been instrumental in helping me become a better human and teaching me to help teach these young men. But most importantly, thank you to the young men that and men now that I've gotten to coach here at Carthage. Just a pretty special place, and it starts with the people. And those guys have been unbelievable to me the minutes since I've got here. The seniors are Jacob Ballard, Braden Wallmans, Ben Perez. Just really elite at helping me find my footing in this job. And it goes past through all the classes. They're the incredible young men I get to coach. I'm the luckiest coach in America. And I'm thankful every single day that the trust that they allow to have for me. So, holy cow, 100. That's, man, I wish I wasn't that old, I guess, yeah.
You're still younger than me. It's okay, Coach.
Yeah.
It's okay.
All right, Coach, now getting into the 100th win tonight, your team was electric on all ends of the ball. What went right tonight against a higher-ranked team in Juniata?
Yeah, I think playing those matches in California helped us. This was the first big match for Juniata. They hadn't played a ranked team yet. And, I think coming back from Santa Cruz, we're pretty battle-tested. Cal Lou, took our lunch from us in that three-setter at their place, or at Santa Cruz, excuse me. And we learned a lot about that entire tournament. We learned a lot about what we need to get better at as attackers, as defenders, as servers. And credit to all these guys on our volleyball team from 1 to 21, from buying in to having tough communication with each other about how to play together, from the mental performance side of things, of them coming together as a unit. Guys, the bench was elite today, and the energy that they brought for this volleyball team. From point one, it was pretty sweet. I think it was great to see Owen Hendricks and Owen Otto hitting that ball sharp cross court 4-4. And I said in the locker room, there's nothing more Carthage volleyball than Owen Otto's second set swing to end it on that Bick wide open, or that go ball wide open, and just stumps the ball. And it was because that right side blocker had gotten beat cross, line, high hands, and he was thinking, and he pulled his hands. He didn't even go for a block move, and Otto just stumps it. So, when we get the offense going, with our cross-court swings in the go ball and using the middle bick, we're pretty good. I thought the bick was pretty bad today with how good the go ball was, and so we got to find that one. But we're going to continue to work on the go ball first before we get back to the bick. We'll find that one later. Hudson Schweitzer was elite in set 3. I think he made a really big block move on 20. Luke Hoffman early. He's an All-American, a guy who's been there at Juniata for a long time. He was hitting negative 0-2-4, and he comes back for 0-2, so 1,000 in set 3. Mental resilience from a freshman. You don't see that a lot, and I was really proud of him. And I thought the setters, Joe Kolowitz and Ryan Morey, were awesome in moving the ball around, dishing the rock, giving the hitters confidence. Zach Noland was unbelievable in the backcourt today. His passing was elite and consistent. His communication was calm. He kept our serve receiver in the right space, and I thought he dug a lot of balls. He got beat early in set 1 with some pretty good swings by Juniata, and he started to make some adjustments based on where they were passing. And really proud of him. His defense in 2 and 3 was elite. So across the board, we were really good today. Proud of our guys.
And kind of going, one of our themes of the broadcast was live by the serve, dive by the serve.
Yeah.
Your team looked a lot better in serve than we've seen earlier in the season.
Yeah, they have.
And they seem to keep Juniata off balance all night. Hard top spins, floats. Was that kind of the plan, and how did you go about formatting your approach to the game with that?
Yeah, you're always a better serving team at home, so no shock on the road. We were pretty dead medium, and out here we let some balls go. I thought Owen Otto served the ball really well from the baseline. Got an ace in set 3 down the line, and again, got Juniata thinking. I think that was really important. Joe Kolowitz, I thought, had a really good serve today, and bringing the baseline. If we have confidence back there and loose arms and can rip, we're pretty good. The 8 error number is elite. This is a serve pass game. in every phase, right? And I thought today was very apparent it was a serve pass game. I think we had 3 aces, 8 errors, and they had 1 ace, 15 errors, 2 aces, 15 errors. So just a massive disparity just in the statistical category of serve reception, serve ace, or service or reception error, service ace. But then on the side of that, I thought when we did pass the ball, which isn't on the box score, I thought we were in system all night long, and I thought they just were off the net a whole ton, and we knew where the ball was going to go because of it. So, we serve the ball well, we pass the ball well, and good things are going to happen. I really love the backcourt effort this team throws out there. We run balls down, we bring them back. Joe Kolwitz in set 2 takes a rip from third contact from 12 feet off the net. That wins the second set. That got us going and got us to win the second set. And he's a setter. He doesn't normally swing at balls. So a big rip there in set 2 wins us that match.
Yeah, appreciate the lefty, too,
Amen,
that he delivered it with. With that being said, you have to turn the page very quickly to tomorrow. What's the next 24 hours look like? Walkthroughs, rest, or just come out here and get ready to play? It's one of the toughest tournaments. AVCA mentioned it on all their social medias how this is the tournament to watch this weekend if you're a fan of college volleyball.
Of course it is. Number 3, number 5, number 8, number 12. We don't shy away from tough competition. None of these coaches do. Juniata and Glenda Haven's a really good friend of mine. Dan Beering, at Stevens is a good friend of mine, and we've always wanted to play each other and test each other early, so we knew what we wanted to get better at, and we know we're in different regions, right? And so if you play the best teams in the country, the next time you're going to play them in the Final Four, so you're not giving too much up. And then Kyle Mars, what he's doing, a good friend of mine at Baldwin Wallace, is pretty elite. What they've done this year with that roster in like their 4th or 5th year is really impressive. Kyle's really killing it out there. So the best volleyball you're going to see in the state of Wisconsin for sure. It's going to be a tough day. Tough weekend. Luckily, we get to play one in each day, whereas a lot of these teams are coming in and playing multi-volleyball. Stevens didn't play today, so we're going to be the tired team tomorrow. But, we'll serve and pass. Probably more just like stretching, yoga, move. We got a good scout in. It's nice to be at home. Like we did this in Santa Cruz, and that's a lot more pressure on everything you're doing. So being home and sleeping in your own bed and get a chance to do the things your way is nice. So, we need more wins like this so we can host the NCAA tournament first and second round in April and have that same feeling of calmness of doing your business at home, of going monotonously as opposed to rapidly like you are on the road. So this is a big one. Last year we lost to NYU on a 5th set tape ace at Santa Cruz, and we had that Juniata team down dead to rights, up 1-0 in like 18-12, and they came roaring back and got us in 4 at their place. And those 2 losses ended our season. We weren't able to get in it. We were the last team out. We've been using point 1 as a big example when they ran the NPI for how many points we were out of a 100-point system. We're out by 0.1%. Yeah. And so a win like that's massive for us. Instead of losing to Juniata, now we get that win in the win category. So massive for our season. Our captain, Jack Patel, talked about that in the locker room of that 0.1 that we gave up to Juniata last year to let them in. I'm happy we took that back our way, and we're not done. A lot more to earn, so, again, we can play NCAA tournament matches at Tarbell. Well,
Coach, go get some rest. Tons of fans waiting to congratulate you on win number 100. Glad we were one of the first to do so. We'll see you in 24 hours.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks,
all right, thanks, Coach.
Go Birds.
Once again, that was head coach J.W. Kieckhefer, 25-20, 25-22, 25-21. Justin, not much more we can say about the success. Coach Kieckhefer, as the fans are just yelling his name now. Final stats. 269 to 218, service aces, but the big one, even Coach mentioned it, the service error differential, 15 to 8, truly was the difference in the victory today.
Yeah, and I think, this is exactly what we wanted to see out of Frog Jump. As we mentioned when talking to Coach Kieckhefer, some of the best teams in the country are here. It's going to be great volleyball all weekend. And this set up some interesting storylines for both these teams. On the one hand, Firebirds, you got a convincing win. You're going in with great energy against a good Stevens team tomorrow. And on the flip side, Juniata, they got to kind of regroup, re-rally, and go back in against another tough team, Baldwin Wallace, tomorrow, fighting to keep their season alive.
And let's talk about this weekend's broadcast. Tomorrow, the 31st of January, 3:30 men's volleyball, Juniata versus Baldwin. Justin will be on that call. 5 o'clock, Wisconsin Privates College Diving Championships at 5. And then we will be immediately following that Juniata Baldwin Wallace game with Stevens, number 3 ranked, versus your Carthage College Firebirds. And then Saturday, Wisconsin Private Colleges swimming at 11, volleyball Juniata Stevens at 11 as well. 1:30 men's volleyball, Stevens versus Baldwin Wallace. And then the nightcap, 4 o'clock, your Firebirds versus Baldwin Wallace. So again, Coach mentioned busy weekend for both of these teams. Once again, your final, Carthage 3, Juniata 0, the 3-set sweep for the Firebirds over the Eagles in the Battle of the Birds. We want to thank executive producer Mike Love, producer John Voinovich, as well as the staff and crew, Natasha, Morgan, Laura, Ty, and Ainsley. Again, we won't name names, but one of our crew members, it's the last time she will be helping run the broadcast. A joy and pleasure it has been being with her these past few years. This program has been a presentation of Firebird Broadcast Productions and Carthage College. We want to thank you again for being with us on the Firebird Broadcasting Network. Once again, for Justin Corrigan, I'm Peter Ferrari. See you tomorrow.